First day on a new deck project. We got the old one tore apart. Now we're trying to get some holes dug. We found a big chunk of concrete. That's what he's trying to hammer drill out. The deck comes out this way, 14 feet. We got a big circle over there. January 13th, 2020. Well, I kind of forgot to make videos, but here's the progress so far. Got all that framed up pretty much. Started framing these steps. We got LED lights going in here. We got a ton of backing to put in. So we started doing that. We got the footings poured for this lower deck. We had 7 post holes we dug yesterday, which we ended up putting charcoal on the ground for a couple hours, and then I rented a post hole digger for my skid loader, so worked out pretty good. And this deck comes out like 5 feet, and then it turns into a big circle. There's going to be a fire pit there in the middle, and then our stairs come out. I think it's 9 feet or 10 feet, and then they swoop into a inside circle. So, and they have LED lights as well. Then we're going to have a hideaway screen all the way around the circle. So that should look pretty good. But yeah, what is today? January, I think it's 22nd, 2020. All right, here's our beam. It's a 3-ply 2x8. And the only reason I went with a 2x8 is because we didn't have the height. So that was pretty much the biggest one I could go with. But we poured a lot of footings, so we'll be fine. And I always put bolts in, a lot of bolts. That'll keep it from spreading open. And we cover it with G-tape to prevent any water from soaking in, getting in between and rotting it out, even though it's treated. So that'll go there. We're going to have an overhang on it for the circle, which goes like this. Back to that one, we'll have another beam right here. Got one beam set. We kind of have a inside circle for the stairs. The stairs are going to be like this, swooping around. So it'll be definitely a unique staircase. So we'll get throwing these joists in today.
Guard is about more than just serving your country. It's about being there for your community when your neighbors need you.
At the bottom deck joist set, most of them. We got these are 18 footers. We ran long because that's where we got the circle going. We still got joists that we got to run this way. But it's coming together, starting to take shape now. Then over here I left this square on purpose, so then I can take my piece of aluminum and then make an inside circle right here off of this corner for the stairs. That's the plan anyway. But it's starting to look good. We got the circles all done, framed in. This is the staircase. We'll have 2 stairs coming just like that. That's what I'm working on next. Got this circle pretty well done. Looks good. We just used LP smart siding, 12-inch, to make that curve. And then we'll cover it with Azek later on. So, first circle I've ever done. Turned out really good. Alright, I got the stairs framed in. They look good. I left them up a little bit. I did that on purpose, so in case that concrete wants to move up a little bit, it won't push up on the framing. See, we can't, with these screws here, this can't go down anymore. So when you step on it, it's solid. But if this concrete wants to move up a little bit, it'll just move up. The bracket will move up. So that was my way around that concrete being an issue. And then we're gonna probably put 3 lights in each step, or 2. We're not sure yet. Turned out good. I did break one piece, this bottom one, so I had to put some cuts in that, but the rest of them worked fine. Getting backing put in for the border. Still got a lot to do. Got another half circle up there. From this point comes down, but we're getting there. Well, we're starting to install the border. It's a double border, so what we're going to do is install the one border board, what we can do first, and then we're going to run all the boards, all the main boards, like all these here. We can run those now, and we'll run them wild. We'll run them into this area here, and then when we want to go to the second border, we will cut that off so it's nice and straight all the way around, and then we install the second border. So this is Trex Tiki Torch and Azek. I think it's dark hickory. So that should look really nice. Well, we got the top all installed pretty much. So what we were doing today is cutting the border out. We cut all those Trex boards, and we're installing the second border piece. So we run them wild like this. We'll install the first border, and then we install all of these. Just run them a little long, and then we'll figure out where our line needs to go. And I use either a straight edge like that, or that aluminum 2x4 thing, and then we just cut it out, and that works the best. That seems to work really well. That gives us the straightest line, and it's the fastest way to do it. And I never use 45s right here, because one big 45 there would look like shit. So we always do the herringbone on all of our corners, even our 45-degree corners. It just looks a lot nicer. And then when we go down here, these are going to go at a 45 this way, the opposite direction. And then those are going to go this way. There was no rhyme or reason. We just picked one, and this could have went any way we wanted. We just picked a direction. But we're waiting on the heating and air guys to install a propane line or natural gas line in the center before we start decking that, because there's going to be a big fire pit there. So that's what we're waiting on. And I'm waiting on LED lights to show up so we can't get too far with the stairs. And I got the post ordered for the hideaway screens. Just ordered those today. We're going to mount all the posts, and then we're going to figure out our screens, because they're going to bend these aluminum privacy screens to this same angle. So that's going to be pretty neat. And let's see. And we can't install these round deck boards until I get my heating blankets. Those are on the way from Seattle, so that's coming along good. Well, we got the bottom deck main colors going on right now. Working in the fire pit area. They finally came and got the gas line hooked up. So we got this is how we know where to stop our boards for the circle. But it looks like I'm going to run short on boards. I don't think I'm going to have enough. But we'll see here shortly. And I got my heat blankets coming on Thursday. Today is Tuesday. So we'll be able to start bending those. We'll start bending these boards next week. Never done that, so that's going to be interesting. Just need these LED lights to show up now. Let's finish this. Alright, started installing the fascia. So that's coming along good. Got the stairs bent. We're going to have to heat this one up because that's too tight of a turn. I think I'll break it. This is actually Trex. Now it's coming together really nice. It's looking good now. Just waiting on a lot of stuff. Waiting on railings, lights, my heat kit, hideaway screens. So hopefully next week we can start getting some of that stuff. We'll see. Any high spots, it's going to be pushed down. These holes 230 numbers. Pretty good. That was a little hot. All right, we got these tacked down. These round boards are tacked down. Still waiting on the lights to show up, but got the circle cut out. Those are all tacked down. We got to come back next week and clean up a few spots, trim a few spots so they fit, so that it's got a real nice spacing all the way around. So, but it turned out pretty good for the first time bending boards. Turned out really good. Had no damage at all. So that was good. Saved me a lot of money. Got some more railing installed. So next week we can finish putting these posts in for the hideaway screens. So won't be long now. All right, so I got the lights done. They're all hooked up, so they look good. And those are Wi-Fi, so you can run them off of your phone if you want. Otherwise, they come with a remote. They're pretty cool. So we're just finishing up that. Gonna wire up these lights here, tie them wires together, clean this out, and then these steps can go on. Then we can finish up the railings. We started putting the posts up. We got to get all these posts set, and then what we'll do is figure out our measurements so we can get these custom made. These are privacy screens. They're going to be custom made with a curve. So yeah, she's coming along.